Me, trims my beard slightly shorter than normal. 9-year-old, you look weird. Me, so I looked better before? 9, you look less worse. Birds are chirping, flowers are blooming, pigs are destroying my yard, spring is here. Sometimes I look at my children and think, I helped make those, and then I just want to apologize for what I've unleashed on the world. 9-year-old, what are we having for dinner tonight? Me, breakfast food. 9, there are no rules anymore, are there? Adulthood is just saying, in 3 weeks, my schedule will finally let up, without acknowledging that every day new things are scheduled for 3 weeks out. Based on the fact that my wife stormed into the room at 8:30 p.m. to get a hot glue gun, I can assume 2 things. 1, some kid forgot to tell us about a school project due tomorrow. 2, that kid's life is now in danger. 7-year-old, hurry up, we're going to be late for soccer practice. Me, where is this sense of urgency when you're getting ready for the school bus? 7, I can't kick stuff at school. Me, do you think I'll still be cool when I'm old? 9-year-old, you're not cool now. Me, ouch. 9, oh, and you're already old. Me, we need to take the training wheels off your bike. 7-year-old, no, I need those. Me, why? 7, to live. Me, what kind of cake do you want for this weekend? 7-year-old, chocolate and vanilla. Me, why both? 7, so my sisters won't have anything to complain about. If only it were that easy. 9-year-old, why do we call it soccer instead of football? Me, I don't know. 9, I think it's because we wear tall socks. Me, opens a stud jar. 11-year-old, wow, you're so strong. Me, was that sarcasm? 11, I'm not even sure anymore. Me, what's wrong? 11-year-old, everything. Me, what's really wrong? 11, we're out of cheese dip. That is everything. 6-year-old, how loud are dinosaurs? Me, I don't know. How loud do you think they are? 6, not very loud because they're dead. Fun fact, before the age of 8, every sentence in the English language begins with, I saw this YouTube video where. My 9-year-old took 2 showers today because of her soccer schedule, but didn't want to wash her hair twice. Her solution? She took her second shower with an empty plastic ice cream bucket on her head. Being a girl is complicated. What happens when you mix chainsaws and children and miniature farm animals? You're about to find out. This week is the dramatic tale of how the 2 huge trees in our backyard finally came down. This is not a newsletter you want to miss. Sign up at the link in my pinned tweet. At my daughter's soccer game, I overheard a dad describe to his wife in excruciating detail a Simpsons episode from 1990 that she clearly didn't care about, and she didn't interrupt or murder him even once. So now I know who's winning this year's Nobel Prize for self-control. Due to the way it's actually used in this house, our smoke alarm has officially been redesignated as the bacon detector. In case you wondered, this morning bacon was detected. 11-year-old, we had a standardized test all morning. Me, what was it testing? 11, my patience. My 7-year-old began talking to me about winter biomes, and I was impressed by the complex terminology she's learning in science class until I realized she was talking about Minecraft. 7-year-old, are people coming to our house this weekend? Me, yes. 7, do I have to talk to them? Me, no. 7, I can live with that. If you've never been in a screaming match over a stuffed animal's proper middle name, do you even have a sister? Soccer. 7-year-old, did you see me score that goal? Me, you scored a goal? 7, I passed to the guy who passed to the guy who scored the goal. Me, high fives her for basically scoring a goal. Dog's birthday. 7-year-old, he's a year older. Me, yeah. 7, but that's 7 dog years. Me, I suppose so. 7, he should get 7 cakes. A crew of guys cut down and hauled away 2 huge dead trees in my backyard, and my loyal guard dog didn't notice or bark once. So I guess you can just walk into my house and take whatever you want. I sent my wife this pic to show her I finally cleared out the box of random cords in the basement. In marriage, this counts as a sext. The crew working outside my house took down an entire tree in the time it took me to respond to 2 emails. I'm not saying which of us is working harder, but they were very involved emails. Me, I don't intend to die young. 9-year-old, you can't, you're already 36. My 11-year-old accidentally started a new game over her save file, and lost 3 full days of progress. Not that you care. Just thought you might want to know what that scream was that could be heard from orbit. We bought 100 Easter eggs. The kids found 90. They're still outside looking for the last 10. Not sure when I'll tell them they're still in the package. It sounds like fun, but I don't want to die. My 11-year-old. That was when I knew she finally understood our proudest family tradition. She opted in. Read all about her decision to risk her life to be one of us in tonight's newsletter. Sign up at the link in my pinned tweet. 7-year-old, can we buy this? Me, no, it's too expensive. 7, can we buy it if you get a better job? My 11-year-old just learned about the legal concept of self-defense, and now all fights between my kids have to be resolved by lawyers. The only item on my calendar for today just says, panic. I appreciate the heads up, but I wish past me would have given a few more details. I played the new LEGO Star Wars game with my 7-year-old. She said she'd help me when I got stumped by the puzzles. I told her not to be condescending and that I could take care of myself. Anyway, she did all the puzzles for me because I couldn't figure them out. 9-year-old sings at the top of her lungs while playing Xbox. Me, do you have to do that? 9, it's my war song. I'm raising a bard. Most of adulthood is secretly rooting for things to be canceled, and then trying not to look too happy when they actually are. Me, how was soccer practice? 7-year-old, great, I didn't kick the ball in the creek. Me, was that really your only goal? 7, I also didn't fall in the creek. I'm at the point in my life where using physical money is a weird and unpleasant experience. My daughter needs exactly $7 in cash for a school field trip, and I'm absolutely overwhelmed by the number of steps I'll have to go through to get a 5 and 2 ones. 9-year-old, I don't like chocolate cake, it's too filling. Me, just take a smaller piece. 9, that's not how cake works. A guy on my neighborhood's Facebook page posted that he's offering lightsaber lessons in the park, which is 100% the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and also I signed up for next Thursday. 11-year-old, what can I have for a snack? Me, anything that's healthy. 11, do you want me to starve? 6-year-old, can you tie my shoes? Me, I'll teach you to do it yourself. 6, I'll just go barefoot. I've been putting off hanging up pictures for years. No more procrastinating. Today is the day I finally hang them all. Actually, there's a lot of pictures, like, entirely too many to even get started today. Next weekend is the day for sure. 52. That's how many places I have to drive in the next 6 weeks because of one stupid mistake I made. Don't be like me. Read tonight's newsletter to find out how to avoid my biggest screw up yet. Sign up at the link in my pinned tweet. My wife texted me her idea. I tried to reply, excellent, but my phone changed it to, excrement. You're all invited to my funeral. 7-year-old opens a box of donuts. Guess what I found? Me, what? 7, happiness. 7-year-old, I can't wait to eat Easter candy all weekend. Me, Easter is next weekend. 7, can the Easter Bunny give me a preview? The bravest thing I've ever done was at Cub Scouts tonight, when I held a nail while my 6-year-old swung a hammer. This tweet is in memoriam of my fingers. Let's be real. Narnia could never fit in a wardrobe, but it could totally fit in my wife's purse. Me, our neighbor lost her cat. Keep an eye out for it. 7-year-old, can we stay home from school to look for it? Me, no. 7, why do you hate cats? My 9-year-old couldn't find one of her shin guards before soccer practice. My solution? Look harder. Her solution? Go to practice with only one. Hopefully tonight, she only needs to use one leg. My 9-year-old found out it's supposed to snow this week, even though it's spring. She told me that's unacceptable. I think she'd like to speak to a manager. My 7-year-old looked at my wife very seriously and said, I need some me time. The source of her stress? She'd been watching YouTube for 2 hours, and my wife asked her to do one thing. Everybody has their limit. Adulthood is waking up every morning saying, I'm not going to take it anymore, and then doing nothing but straight up take it for the rest of the day. Me, what did you learn at school today? 7-year-old, Stuff. Me. What kind of stuff? 7. I'm not teaching you for free. 11-year-old. Can I call my friend? Me. What do you need to talk about? 11. Nothing. Me. Then why do you want to call her? 11. Nothing is more fun when you talk about it together. Someone I hadn't spoken to in 22 years reappeared in my life, with dramatic consequences for everyone involved. My plot with the wedding bear only took 7 years, so this one percolated 3 times longer. Read the story in tonight's newsletter. Sign up at the link in my pinned tweet. Me. Today is your last day of spring break. 7-year-old. How do you know? Me. I have a calendar. 7. What if you lose it? 6-year-old. Did you use mom's good scissors? Me. No. 6. Are you sure? Me. Are you a cop? 7-year-old. Is it weird if I talk to my reflection? Me. Not really. 7. Is it weird if my reflection talks back? My kids are playing a game they made up called Ninja SWAT Team Ice Cream Parlor. And so far the only rule I can figure out is you better tip or else. My 7-year-old said, I love you too. I thought that was weird because I hadn't said, I love you, to her first. Turns out she said, I love you too. At least I know where I rank in her life.